Alright guys, welcome to another little video from me, SlenderMan. Today's video is going to be on Assetto Corsa. I don't really want to keep putting COD videos out, they get boring, everyone knows that. So, I'm just going to, there's been a lot of interest, people have been telling me, have you got racing games? I'm like, yes. They say, what racing games have you got? I've basically got, well, driving games wise, I've got Truck Sim, Dirt 3, Formula 1, I think there's like one or two others. I can't remember what they are though. So, they always tell me which is the best. The best by far is Assetto Corsa. It is one of the best games for racing and driving that I've ever bought. That's over Xbox games as well. It's by far the best. People say that Forza is the best, but personally I think Forza is a bit arcadey. It's people say, oh, let's go drift on Forza. It's like, no, because it's nothing like real drifting. You don't have to dip clutches, you don't have to brake properly, you just literally throw it into a corner, tap the brake, and just keep hammering the throttle, and you just skid around a corner. It's not like that. If I go on this game, if I go on Assetto Corsa now drifting, I bet you I crash so many times, I slip out many times, because it's not because of the skill level, it's because the car setup is so sensitive to what you do. People tend to have stability control on, or is it stability? Something like that. Some people have it all the way off, some people have it up a little bit, just because it is so hard to actually maintain it. My setup doesn't allow me to actually have the clutch properly set, so I have to drift in the sense of slow it down, boot it with a load of gas, handbrake it, and just get the drift going. I can't dip the clutch. I've got to really play it. So I'm going to show you the basics of the game, and just my opinion of it really. So you come to the game. Well, if you look at the top, these are all your different options. So you've got practice, challenges, you've got race, you've got online, and you've got your favourites. Personally, the only two I ever use are practice and online. So the practice is basically where you have your own little track day sort of thing. You just take your whatever car you want on whatever track. All your settings are down here. So say I wanted to go drifting, I would go select car up here. I would get my Nissan 240SX. Another thing as well, when you do select your car, you can click on this little spanner and the circle with the different colours. If you click on that, it brings you to the page with your car. There's no preview at the minute, but you can see the car. If I go to this, in fact, it probably won't show it. No, I don't think my OBS is going to allow me to have an over. Let's see if that button will do it. In fact, 1 second, guys. I'll see if I can get it on screen. There we go. The overlay's just gone. So this was my original car that I've only ever drifted in. I thought I'd test out some Paradox colours. I don't really like that, so I'm going to take it off. But yeah, this is my. It's supposed to look like Dan Brock's car. You probably don't know him. People who play COD, drifting people, you may know Dan Brock. He has the same sort of car, but obviously I don't know if you see my mouse, but it has my name on the top door. So let's go back into the other screen. There we go. So yeah, you can change your car colours here. You've got all different ones. You've got like anime, Boss Sport, blue, black camo, DF, edit. Edit's mine. It's the one. It's one that I always use to test a skin out on. So we'll go back. So say we pick that car. This is it's literally like moves you on. You've picked your car, so it automatically takes you to the track you want. So for me, I've got a load of drift packs, drift tracks, and download packs installed. So I've got all sorts of tracks and stuff installed. In fact, I'll just check if I tried to install the Top Gear test track, but I don't think it went in properly. So let's just have a look. I don't think so. Where is it? It should be in T's, I think. Silverstone, Spa, No, it's not in. Nope, it's not in. But also you can have go-karts in the game, and that is pretty fun to have a go with if you've got a load of mates on. So that's where you pick your tracks, and then you just click start to go into your game. But if you want to change a few settings, the main settings is in your realism. In fact, if you didn't see what I just clicked on, it's the one that's it's a realism one. I don't think my mouse is set to on. If it is, a bonus. But it's realism. You've got your assists. Wow, mine changed. That's strange. Yeah, so you can turn your traction control on and off. You got stability on and off. I sometimes have it in 30. It depends which car I have. Some cars, the physics are really not great in, so you have to set them up your own way, sort of thing. So we'll turn. In fact, we'll turn the tyre wear off just for next time. So that's the practice bit. Challenges. I've not really played around with these. You got your hot laps. I don't know what special event is. I've never done that. So you got your hot lap, which is obviously your fastest lap. Your time attacks. You've got your drift. I might have to try that drift one sometime. But across the top again, you've got races. These are quick races, race weekend, and drag races. Drag races can be quite fun if you've got supercars. The next complex bit is the online bit. Now, the only thing I can sort of recommend you doing is, if you want to become that came out right. If you want to come on the server that we use for drifting, I mean, if no one's on it, yeah, you can race around it with a sports car, whatever. In fact, no, you can't. The cars aren't actually in the server right now. So there are only drift cars in there at the minute, but you want these three in the red. So the first one you want white, second, third, and fourth red, fifth and sixth white. So in the search bit, if you know the server that you want to go on, you can literally just type what the server is into the search bar. So I know for a fact that the server we go on has got DMF in the name. So I just type in DMF, and it's the first one. DMF AC European Drifters, because I, of course, have the DMF the European Drifters Facebook page. I run that. As you can see, we've got Jeremon and Dirk, whoever that is. I'm not sure who that is, but Jeremy's the other admin on the page. So this is the complex bit that people get confused about. When you're trying to get into a server, they have the you've got your booking time and your practice time. The practice time is the session. How long is on the session? So at the minute, it's got just under 15 minutes for left in that server on that map, on that track. So these two chaps only have under 15 minutes left on this track here. Once the 15 minutes is up, it will then go to 0, and then this countdown will start. This is your booking time. So it's got 5 minutes. You've got 5 minutes to refresh it and then book. So say this is starting to count down. It's on the 5-minute mark now. You go to refresh server info. If you click that, it will refresh the sort of page sort of thing, and then the request booking will appear. You can then click that. What happens then is you click that, and it will say a little box will appear. If you can see my mouse, it's down here. It's near the like power button sort of thing. It's just under there for me anyway. It will appear down there. When the countdown for the booking has ended, a button will appear saying join. That's when you click join, and then you're in the server. But please make sure you've picked your car before you go in. So say I'm going to go in my 240SX. I will click 240SX there, and then book. And then down in the bottom where it's when it will say join, it will say your car that you've picked in there. So you can literally pick any car. There's a lot of cars in the server at the minute. The red ones are the ones I've not got installed at the minute. but they will come with when I download the server pack. On the Facebook page, if you type in European Drifters, I think it's Assetto Corsa European Drifters, and Facebook, and request to join it, I'll accept you, and then you can see all the downloads that we have. We do allow people to share their own skins and stuff, but it may not be in the server pack. If you want them in there, speak to me or Jerem, and we'll get them put in. Lands, obviously, you've got your lands. I've never used that because really I don't need it. Summary, what's the summary? That's basically your car. Other than that, you've got your replays. This is in-game replay. I don't know if I've got any saved. No. So we'll just check out settings. So the settings, you've obviously got your screen resolution. I'm running 1920 by 1080 on a single screen. Sometimes I do have a triple screen. I have got my 3 screens set up, so that'll I can't remember what it is. It's 5280. I don't know. It's 5,000 something for that anyway. But you know what it is anyway. You've got your frame rate limit. I've never really changed any of these. I don't feel the need to. So you've got your effects, smoke generation on ultra, see smoke in mirrors. Obviously for drifting I need to be able to see that if my tyres are smoking, just because if they're not, I don't think I'm doing a very good drift. So you've got all your other effects down here. You can just play around with them, see what you get. The majority of them may affect your frames slightly. You got your views and reflections. Audio, again, these are personal preference. I've not really ever changed these, just because it's pretty balanced the way it is. Okay, your pedals and wheels. Okay, so say there's my steering, and you can see the little bar moving. This is how much steering you've got. Mine aren't set at the minute just because I've only got my wheels set to about 400 degrees of rotation, and in game it's set to 900. For drifting, it depends what car I'm in. Some cars are like a little less, sometimes I like it a little bit more rotation, but again, that is personal preference. So this is where you can configure all your pedals and stuff. So my throttle, that's my throttle there, and by default you actually have these on ticks, I believe, just because some setups the pedals are mounted upside down, just because they feel a lot better upside down in a proper mount. So that's my throttle there. I got my brake. Normally I have, let me just change it to how I normally have it. Clear that. Handbrake, I normally have. Okay, why is it not working? This isn't going very well. Handbrake. No. Number 6 is already assigned to brake. I just cleared that though. There we go. It's because the brake was already assigned to it. I thought I cleared it. So we click that, and then that is now my handbrake. I use a pedal for the handbrake just because I haven't got actual handbrake, and then the brake, when it wants to work, would be my middle pedal. I do play around with setups just for personal preference. It can alter all the time. Profile, you've obviously got your profile here. First name, last name, your nickname. My nickname I set to skin mods because I always used to make skins. All my skins, obviously, you can see on the page. Location UK. Let's go back. General. What's in general? Actually, your languages and all that sort of stuff. Skip intro video. In fact, I'm going to click that because that's quite annoying. Draggable clock, G-meter chat. Okay, so that is basically an overview of the game. I mean, if you can check out any of the other videos I put up, I think I've released the Zonda video before this, and then this one, and then I'll do some more. So that's just an overview of the game. To see gameplay, as I said, check out the videos. But hopefully that gives you a little brief insight to what the game allows you to do. And yeah, just check out the next few videos I'm going to release on the game. So as always, guys, I've been SlenderMan, and thanks for watching. Peace out.